What's up, family? So we back at it again. About to have some Q&A. So go ahead and grab your water, your Crystal Light, your sugar-free drink, and your wine. For me, let's do it. So as you can see by the title, I got my notes right here, I ain't being rude. What you need to know about VSG, if you are contemplating it. By this time, hopefully you've already watched the video that I published, not by myself, by D&T published. If you have not, it's gonna be linked down below. Get your pillow because I need to prop up, and we about to have this little Q&A, get real comfortable and talk about what you need to know. So, let's, of course, first let me give a little back end to all of our new folks. Thank you for following. All of our old faithfuls, thank you for trusting us to be a part of this process. Y'all know I'm very, very vulnerable with this. So a little bit about me. I have VSG on May 26th. What VSG is vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. We're not gonna keep talking about that. We just gonna give it this acronym, which is VSG. What VSG does is that, I talk a lot with my hands, I'm sorry. What VSG does, it takes about 80% of your stomach. My stomach went from the size of a football, which is about 11.5 inches, to the size of a highlighter. Well, eventually we'll go to the size of a banana. So now that we are no longer strangers, let's talk about the real deal. So if I'm continuing to look and see how cute I am, y'all don't mind me, okay? So when this video comes out, I will probably be about 15 days post-op. I am going to do another video, plugging y'all in right here, about just like a month out. We saw the vast amount of support and love and everything that we got with our first video. So we will be trying to make this a series because it's helping people and that's what we want to do. So let's get into question number one. Does your insurance cover the surgery? We're not gonna get too personal, but my insurance did. I did have to come out of pocket for like co-pays and certain stuff is just not included in the insurance, but overall my insurance probably covered 90%, okay? Let's talk about if you don't have insurance. There's some of us out there that does not have insurance and you have something called care credit, to my understanding, that you can apply for to have the surgery done. You can use your credit cards, anything. In the state of Georgia, which is where I am, the surgery is about $15K. So really make sure that you're ready for this because it's $15K. With insurance, I want to say I probably paid about $1,100 out of pocket, give or take. So that was question number one. Speaking of insurance, let's talk about the process. If you do not know, first of all, anybody that's contemplating this surgery, I really need for you to go to your insurance, go to your local HR, talk to your benefits people, and see if it's covered or not. And then it is going to be a list of requirements that you have to do. It ain't, oh, I want VSG in January, we're gonna go get this thing in February. It doesn't work like that. So it's about, I had to do about 8 steps, but that's because I do not have any medical issues. If you do have medical issues as far as sleep apnea, you have anything with your heart, my stomach is rumbling, she not hungry, but apparently she is. And you also, if you have any type of neurological issues, all that jazz, you are gonna have to get signed off for that. So it was probably, let's talk about when I started my process. I started my process in January of 2001, as far as the reboot for the surgery, but I still have been going to my physician as far as the physician required diets. That is the longest process. They want to know, okay, Tiff, you're not just coming here and you ain't tried. You need to have somebody follow you, make sure you ain't eating everything under the sun, and you can follow a program. So for me, I did about 8 steps before I was approved. I really could have got the surgery in April, but your girl had something going on in May, and I didn't want to be a Grinch. So we got it done on May 26th. So that kind of leads me into going a little bit deeper in that next question. Next question that I had on the list was, how long is the process? Let me just say to you, everybody's situation is different. For Tiffany, what my process was, I started in January. I was approved by April. So what is that, 4 months? But in that time period, I had to go to an initial, that's 4 months, right, babe? 3 months. Thank you, baby. I had to go to group meetings. I had to meet with dietitians. I had to meet with a physician diet, to where I had to give them 12 appointments that I've gone to within 2 years of my surgery. Yes, 2 years of my surgery, to let them see a progression and that I've been trying. I also had to do an EGD, where to put the tube down your throat, to just want to check in your insides, make sure you're good, make sure if you have any hernias, they can kind of do a 2-in-1 type of surgery. And then my actual PO, my primary care physician, my PCP, he went ahead and just did a synopsis for me, which he happens to also be my physician that reviewed my diets with me. So he just did a synopsis for my insurance, because I don't have any additional medical issues. But again, the process can be quick or slow. It solely depends on you, your insurance, and your drive. Once you are approved, I don't know about y'all, but with me, like I said, it didn't hit me. So my next question is, how do you mentally prepare for this surgery? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Seeing a psychologist is a part of it, but I really truly feel as though you need more than one session, because this right here, I'm getting up close and personal with y'all because I'm trying to really let y'all feel me. It can be a mind situation. It can really mess with your mind. I have things going on with my body and my head that ain't never going on with my body and my head before in my life. So if you are not mentally strong and capable of handling this surgery, don't do it. If you feel as though you're gonna cheat throughout this surgery, you're cheating yourself, don't do it. Every once in a while, you're gonna want something. I love food. Food make me happy. That's the problem. But we have to make sure that we balance it out and only have it in small capacities. We're eating to live, not to live to eat. So make sure you're mentally ready for it. We'll touch on that a little bit more later. Let's say that you have already been approved for your surgery and you're trying to get all your stuff together for work. A lot of people have asked me, well, how long were you out of work? Me personally, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I got surgery on a Wednesday. Your girl was back to work on a Tuesday, and the only reason I was back to work on a Tuesday is because Monday was a holiday. Is that what I should have done? No. I thought I was okay, and I mentally was, but my body, I still have to understand that I had a major surgery. As bounced back as I did, I still had a major surgery. And so I personally, if I'm looking back on what happened, I would have at least took a full week off of work. Again, this depends on you. Please don't say, well, Tiff told me to go ahead and just take a week and that's all I need and I come back and you pass it out at work. No, it depends on what you do for work. It depends on the amount of time that you have to stand up at work. And it just depends on you and your body, okay? I know when I went back, to be honest with y'all know y'all seen my incisions, baby. That incision by my belly button, she was giving me a hard time. And then I got my pants up and stuff. So you have to think about all of that. You have had surgery. You have to think about your stomach. You have to think about your mind. And you have to think about you. So I say this, gauge it yourself. Some people say 2 weeks. Some people do 6 weeks. 6 weeks is a little bit too much. But if you want to do that time to learn yourself. I didn't need that much. But if I could do it all over, a full week to a week and a half is what I would do. We're talking about, like, you're out of work, you just got your surgery. Let's talk about weighing yourself, because I had to really learn this. I, like most people, have a scale that looks at me in the bathroom, and sometimes her and I have a love-hate relationship. And when I got out of surgery, guys, I wasn't hungry. Like, I think the last time I ate was that Tuesday, because my doctor gave me a little bit of leeway. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And I was not hungry, babe. When did I finally eat? Like that Saturday is when I finally was hungry. I think I had like a little 2-ounce thing, like a shot glass of broth, and I was done, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, it surprised you and me. So you're not going to be hungry when you go out of work, when you get from the surgery, but you're going to think that you need to eat. But understand, you might be good on the outside, but your body's still doing something different in the inside. So follow your physician's orders as much as possible. As tired as I was of chicken broth, protein shakes, sugar-free popsicles, shout out to Outshine Popsicles, because she got me through. I had to do that until my doctor said, all right, Tiff, you can go to a soft diet, which is where I'm at now. So make sure, again with that question, What did I say? I just got real lost. I'm sorry. We're just going on a ramble. Look at my notes. Do not keep weighing yourself. That's what we are talking about. Because it's going to mess with your mind. I literally had to put my scale in my car and in my closet and hide it from myself, because if one day when I first left, in like 10 days, I lost 14 pounds, and then I ain't lose nothing, and then I gained 5 pounds. I don't know why, because my body was dehydrated and she was holding on to everything. So I had to just stop. Tiffany, you're gonna find out what your weight is next time you go to your doctor, because I can't. Anybody who has lost like a drastic amount of weight, like I told y'all, I was on weight loss pills before and I lost like 75 pounds. Like she was doing it, but she was on pills, right? And I experienced body dysmorphia. For those of you, I'm not gonna talk about the Webster Dictionary. I'm gonna talk about Tiffany's explanation of body dysmorphia, and it does not have to come from you skinny, you fat, you thick, you whatever, you black, you brown, you white, you black. It doesn't really matter. So let's talk about body dysmorphia. For me, I remember when I lost all that weight, mentally, I was still at my heaviest, which was like 287 pounds. We getting real, okay? And I had got down to like 210. And so, but honestly, in my head, I was still 287. And so I was able to learn with that, and I'm not, that wasn't my highest now, but we just talking about then how we got to this process. And so, I do remember with that body dysmorphia comes. For me, I had to learn, look, Tiff, you can't always look on the scale. You have to look at small scale victories, like your inches. I do recommend that everybody take before and after to the side, to the right, to the left pictures, and do your inches, which me and Bae definitely need to do that, because you want to track it in more ways than one. For me, my weight loss comes from the top to my bottom. I know I don't look like I am what I am, but your girl is what she is, and she wants to be more healthy. So understand, body dysmorphia is a real thing. Whether you're a man or a woman, be prepared for that. Brings me to question number, I think 7. Y'all keep me on track. Question number 7, which is, please do not think that this surgery is the end all, be all, because it's not. I'm on several different forums on Facebook. I look at several different things on Instagram. Follow her on Instagram, _prettynikki. But a lot of people that have had this surgery, you're going to gain weight back, because eventually your stomach is a muscle and it can expand like any other body part that you have. But it depends on what you do. Certain things, you know, that once you throw up because your body said, oh, you think you want this, but you can't, you're not going to do it that much, okay? That's what that whole first like 5 weeks, which is what I'm being told, because I'm still a newbie. What I'm being told is that prime time for you to learn your body. Like, all right, Tiff, what she like, what she don't like, and just understand that you lose the majority of your weight in year number 1. Year number 1 is like, girl, you doing it. You getting it done. You doing what you need to do. And then it slows down. You can lose up to 35% of your body. So let's just put some math on that real quick, okay? So let's just say you 260, right? You 260, you got VSG. What? Hold on, baby. Let's calculate this. You 260 times 0.35, 91. I know that's backwards. 91 pounds, y'all. So 260 minus 91. Let's just put this all in perspective. This is off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
169 pounds.
Look at that weight loss. VSG.
That's crazy, right?
VSG.
So think about the fact that, oh, I'm 260 and I can get down, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, down to 260. What I said, babe? 169? It's the most important question. You gotta have a good support system. I know I'm an emotional roller coaster, a little emotional little butterfly. The older I get, you have to have a great support system of people that are going to support you and understand that this journey is not for them, this journey is for you, and to just help you along the way. Because when you're out with your family, your friends, and everybody's able to eat whatever they want to, and you over there in the corner eating 3 bites or whatever, sometimes I know my friends and I know Donte, well, baby, we need 1 plate. She eat off of mine, or he'll just order me a side or something. And that can mess with you. But if you have a good support system with you that understands this is a life-changing, life-altering thing, you good. And you have to also be that support for yourself. But having your family and friends there with you is even better. I put my family through the ringer the first week. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We gonna update y'all on episode 1 month out. We'll talk about that. But I did put my family and even myself and my friends through the ringer that first week. But I appreciate them. I'm so grateful and I'm so loved because it was scary. But we here now. After day 14, your girl is feeling like herself again, okay? So at this moment, I am just ready to see what happens with this journey. And I'm letting her do what she need to do when she need to get it done. You guys have loved this little video. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I know I can talk. Donte said 8 questions, so I put the most questions that people were asking me on Instagram and everywhere else. So understand with this video, this is just my story. Of course, I like to share my story and my inspiration and what happened with me, because more than likely it may happen to somebody else. Remember, if you have not already, tune into that first video, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let us know below. I am an open book as much as possible, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, D&T.